What's up guys, I'm Claus Schledorn from UnitedGosus. I went to a region in Germany, Nabburg, with 215 players. After Swiss I was third place, going 7-1, only losing round 7 to a friend and teammate that got then second place, sadly. Region was fun, new time rules were there. So we had 15 minutes with no draws, which was really crazy. I had a couple of matches where I could have draw the match, but in the end I played so fast and my opponents were like, yeah, you got it, I don't have anything against it. Like, they knew a double loss wouldn't bring us anywhere, so they scooped when I saw my board. My matchup where Draco Tail, Christian Canine, VS Canine, Yummy, there's a feature match on that. Rice Hill, Fiendsmith, Mitsurugi, where I won clean 2-0. Vanquisher Canine, then again Vanquisher Canine, round 7 where I lost because I misplayed my zones. And round 8 was against Yummy again, which is literally a free matchup if you don't draw like 5 normal sums. I decided to bring a more like tier 2 rogue strategy right now, Memento. Deck is crazy because in this format nobody makes like big negate boards except for Dice Smasher, and you basically can force with your non-engine engine from the deck into the board, clear the board and build your board and win with a 5k beat stick. Most decks can't out this card right away, so it gets value. It's also, it can attack every monster your opponent controls if it's the only monster on your field, and with Bone Party it makes piercing, so I did that a lot, killing through like 5 monsters in defense. Or my last round opponent had like the Link 2 from Yummy, this Light Beast Link 2, this new one, and Cookie Yummy way in attack. I summon this, go battle phase, attack both, game. It's really nice. So shoutouts to, of course, the team UnitedGosus. Especially shout out to Sven for giving me a little bit input of the deck because he played more than me. And if you want to step up your game, you can go and check out the UnitedGosus Academy server for more insights, taste choices, the format, how we prepare for events and stuff. And shoutouts to my locals, Carthago, just cool guys making events, trying to improve what we can do so the game doesn't die out in the local area. So yeah, so as I said, I played Memento, it's a 41 card deck list. I played one migration, you don't need more. It's hard to solve the deck, and it got banished one time with Crow, but Akihiro just added its back. The best starter, Anguish, second best starter, 3 Darkblade, and 3 Horse. This makes Zuna life, it's pretty bad, but I play text around it because basically right now I think Darkblade is the best starter because you can, if you have another Memento in hand, you can summon Sleepy with it directly and combo from there. Or I summon Maze and search Memento Fusion, which is also already live with 2 bets in grave. Otherwise, Anguish into Horse is the best combo. In the end, I always got there. I only didn't combo like 3 times in the first turn, so it was fine. And Darkblade's effect on summon to destroy a spell trap comes up a lot. Against Yummy, he made a full board. Against my board, he outed all my directions with like Droplet and stuff. Dark Ruler goes battle phase, I go Sleepy into Twin Dragon, pop Twin Dragon, summon this back, pop the field spell, doesn't gain attack, can't kill me, I won. I couldn't even kill me through Dark Ruler anyways, but my board stays, and in the next round, I have a board, I'm already winning. Then I play, of course, the one Sleepy, 1 Yetik, 1 Mace, 1 Goblin, 1 Trihorn, 1 Akihiro. I play this. Many people cut this card, but in this format, I think like destroying 2 more cards and having a free extender is more viable than having to brick on it, basically. I drew it like 3 times, but I played my turn so that my opponent interrupted my combo. And I had 3 Mementos engraved, so I summoned this, I did Fusion engraved Puppet, and then combo from there again. My opponent was like, okay. And sometimes I even summoned this in my inboard, passed, used Bone Party to destroy it, summoned like Gattic. Gattic effect, get back Sleepy, Horn Dragon, destroy Gattic 2 cards, Gattic comes back because it's sent to the grave by a Memento effect. And then I can use Sleepy to make Twihorn, get value, get more bodies. Was really, really nice. Also, Maze Interruption to speed a monster is really, really strong in this kind of format, because against Yummy you can just take the Nomazon. And if they don't have Obedience School, they lose. And the last card is a brick, engraver. It gives your deck more ceiling, better inboard into all that's around, like a Caesar values is not that crazy against a normal Yummy Stayer stuff, but it can negate Obedience School and a Yummy Surprise, so it's good enough. Then for the spells, 1 field spell, it's basically the break, but you can search it. Free Fusion, free Bone Party, and 2 Goblins by a spell. I only play 1 Goblin, so I decided to cut this down to 2. It's not that crazy anymore right now, because so many decks don't play like Imperm Whaler. A few decks play Imperm, like Yummy hand trap version or even Bowbreaker version, but against VS they don't play anything like that. It's good against Dragotan, because if they try to horn, Dragotan horn you monster back to hand or exit deck, you can chain this, tribute it some Goblin, and they don't get the draw. So basically you forced out the entire interaction. Even if they flame this card, you force off both traps, and that's pretty easy to win from there. Yeah, and if Bone Party resolves is most of the time game, because it makes all your other cards bonus effects alive, like Sleepy Summon and Memento Fusion. Then for the only hand trap in the deck, in the main deck, Fubulous, to make your opponent go into half board so that they feel draws. The only problem is Dice Smasher. I didn't get Dice Smasher, but Dice Smasher is crazy. Then 1 called by 3 Dark Ruler. I play Board Breakers. 2 droplets only. 3 Chalice and 3 Book of Eclipse. Chalice is here to out Lupus, because you play into Izuna. They send Lupus, some lose effect to exceed, you would negate. You can also negate a Snatch effect if they want to synchro. Trouble is the same, but it's once per turn and needs discards, this not. It can also try to negate a Holy Su if you think they don't have a tech out. It only happened once where I had a tech out and I lost that game because my hand was not good. Otherwise, Book of Eclipse was crazy, forcing like Ash Purchase, or just flipping everything face down, like a Ripper, a Valon, a Nash Knight, the C104, whatever, or the Holy Su. I can't even chain Holy Su because the monster there's some will also be booked. Same against Crystal Canine, I used this to book Tristaros plus Ripper, and it was game from there. And yeah, Dark Ruler overperformed, it was crazy. All full and half boards, don't know negates, it's no only interactions, but you force like 3-4 interactions with this card alone. It's crazy. For the exotic, I play of course 2 King. In the newly rarity, of course, 1 Twin Dragon. You don't need more, you can play 2 Twin Dragon if, and 3 King if like Unicorn is in the meta. For the Fiends with stuff, play 3 Links of course, Requiem, Sequence and Moon. And for the fusion targets, we play Baphomet, Princess for the combos, Duke for combos, and Wife King High Caesar for the inboard. And Luz. Luz is a new addition from the oldest lands, needing 3 Fiend or Fairy monsters in your graveyard. And it's also a Fiend, so you can summon with Sequence. Has crazy effect, left mouse and right monsters can't be destroyed by card effects. So if you summon in 1, can't be destroyed by card effects. It's 3500, it's already pretty big. You can target your opponent card, mill a Fiend or a Fairy from your deck, like a Memento or a Graver, and pop it. And if a card is from you popped, you can pop 1 more card. So if you summon this mid-combo, and there's a combo where if you have 3 bodies, you can Moon, then into Sequence, into this, and then Sequence into Requiem, into Caesar. Then you have Caesar and this, so you're nip-proof. And if you pop like something mid-combo with like any Memento card, this triggers and pops 1 more card from your opponent for free. I did it like 3 times, summon this. used Fusion pop for monster, pop, and then this triggers pops a card. It's really strong. This also why I wanted to play the deck again. I think this card helps the deck playing through Rasen and Caesar pop, because if you have this on board, it always gets pop from normals on Rasen. But if you have this and this, with like the other board, even Madloss doesn't out the board that easily. It's really crazy. For the text, I play one Proxy F, one SP. Proxy F is when one fusion doesn't resolve, you have like infinite bodies sometimes. Summon this, make a Memento Twin Dragon combo from there, and SP is just for the end board. One Guardian Chimera for the Memento fusion, you can use this. You can make this in your opponent's turn with like make steal a monster, take the monster. Or you can even make Illuse with the Memento fusion in your opponent's turn. So it's more of the utility card. And the last card is, because I had space, the Mega Fleet. I played only against one Christian K9 and he made the standard board with SP, Infinity Ripper and Dawn Dragster with Trap, because I didn't play the K9 quick spell in the main. And I didn't use this in game 1 because my hand was like 4 Breaker Starter Extender, so I won. In game 2 he made the same board with the K9 quick spell, so I go main phase, Mega Fleet his board away, and he tried to cluster, then I dusted his board. He chained Trap and Spell. He destroyed Mega Fleet, which turns on Memento Fusion and Chilibi, which was crazy. He had Chilibi in hand. And I had Book of Eclipse to book the Ripper so he doesn't get the Werewolf, and then it was piece of cake. I just needed to play around the Suna in hand. Yeah. For the side deck, Free Ash. 2 Meowths. It's mainly for Malice and Yummy, because against Yummy you can side this in even going second and just Meowth them like before to draw cards when they take out. Ashes will go in first or going second against Dracotail. Then go on Chaos Center because the alliance with Baphomet. You can send this and make a SP with Baphomet, banish Chaos Center, and then Baphomet in opponent's turn can banish itself the Chaos Center from banish pile, instantly winning matchups. But you don't do that in the first interaction. You let your opponent play, interrupt them with your normal plays, and then in the last play when they go like Malice Underground, Goldsark, you just or Bestial or something, you chain this, some this, mid-chain, so we can't negate this. And their effect is basically void, so you win from there easily. Same with this, King Tigerango, it's for Yummy. It destroys every monster that has 1400 or less attack that's summoned. So we can mid it with Baphomet, banish it with SP and summon the back. Mid-chain from like Obedience School and stuff. It sadly activates, so they can interact with droplet and stuff. So that's why you always keep your other interactions before that. So you interrupt them with like Guardian Chimera, Caesar Valley, Wave King has Caesar, Memento King, and then in the end, when they have like 2 cards left, you just use this, summon this. They can't play through your board anyway, so yeah. Just one more way, because you have so many cards to set out, like Dark Ruler and sometimes Book of Eclipse, or Jealous if your opponent doesn't play a K9 variant, that you have space for this. And so going first, Talons, Duster and Lightning Storms for a second. And most of the time only sided like 1-1, because I didn't want to draw 2 Lightning Storms. And I didn't play against a heavy trap matchup where I needed more than 1. And the rest of cards were going first like this. I only drew this 1 time and resolved it. I drew this card 1 time, but after I played through like 2 or 3 hand traps with the combo, and with full board he scooped. I didn't even need to set this card, so yeah, it's just for going first. It's just another thing you can do if you get interrupted in your combo, or you make your full board and then have like a judgment or the anti-spell. Overall, I'm pretty sure this deck is pretty strong in this format. If the bandless comes and puts dice measures to 0, this deck will be much stronger, because you don't have to fear dice measures anymore. I never lost to a dice measure before, but there are times where it happens and that's really bad. Yeah. That's all for me. See ya.